The mold's tendrils. You turn away.
Cascade, stop. Before you utter a word, be aware that anything you say in my presence,
That explains communicating through cipher, though we may soon be rezoning the boundaries of explanation.
The treacherous entity in my head that is directing my movements, of course.
Oh no. Oh no.
Commendable spirit, Cascade. The instructions are on the table. Do not read them aloud. No mere hypothesis. I wouldn't entomb myself in a silo on the basis of a hypothesis, Cascade. A dark night stained with fog. Even the whispers echoed. I met an opposite number from the weeping...
The iron artery that was intended to link Portofino with La Luz, until the collapse of the old Lusian Empire in Year Zero.
I gave him names, cryptonyms, defining features, professions, everything. Before he left, he asked me why I was doing this. I had no answer then, Cascade, but I have one now. This, soon to be ejected...
Flashes of Holocene's red folder. Monstrous intelligence. Hallucinatory logical construction.
You say that as if it is unthinkable, but I've considered it from all... And if not me, then who? We did not. I have worked... It was me. Identification, please.
Upon the reflective surface of the table lie a sketchpad, a pen, a strange container, and a crank drill. On the first page, scribbled in hurried... The mere sight of Holocene's handwriting incurs a shiver of post-code breaking trauma. A bare 14 words. Small controller inside. Locate via remote viewing, then extract. Through dimensionality to analyze the traitor within. Marked with the words entity containment. Designed to be taken into the far reaches by cosmonauts. Any alien life matter can be sealed inside. Reddish liquid, but no entities are yet contained with. The crank wheel features a worn logo, now illegible. Rust blossom, a regular pen, thick-nibbed and loaded. The technique of seeing things with the mind which is spatially or temporarily remote. Close your eyes, think of what you're trying to see, then draw what comes to you. If there is a Holocene, there is also an inner Holocene. If this is too much ambiguity for you, you're in the wrong silo. The sketchpad rippled. The dark interior of your former double skull awaits.
It's for later.
Close reading, then take him out with the drill.
Silence, Cascade.
He nods. You are deep in it this time.
This does not bode well. The instruct...
The implements...
On with it, Cascade. Are you sure, Cascade? Target acquired.
He's awed and on board.
Now.
A movement so quick you don't even understand what's happening at first. Serene. His muscles slacken, his eyes roll wide. No response. Your former double is from the implement table. The crank drill snickers at you.
Hark! Do you see them? The stark reality is watching you from the sidelines. They're cheering you on. Those... The memory of the glory days. For the treacly pleasure of watching a wasted athlete drag herself once more around the old track. Their cheering turns into an irrepressible roar. The track goes round. Look at her go.
Cascade, before...
That explains communicating through cipher.
I see you are well acquainted with this treacherous...
Oh no. Oh no.
Commendable spirit, Cascade. The instructions are on the table. Let us roll indeed.
Upon the reflective surface, a regular pen, marked with... Designed to be taken into the far... It's intended for back... The crank wheel on the first... The mere sight of Holocene's handwriting. A bare 14 words. The traitor within. The technique of see it. Close your eyes. If there is a Holocene, there is also an inner Holocene. The noumenal plane stretch. The sketchpad. The dark interior of your former double skull awaits. You close your eyes, then your judgment. One by one, each mental faculty goes dark, flicked off like a Friday night light switch. You do not see anything inside Holocene you could live in. The pen moves beneath you as vague impressions parade across the main street of your mind. And then, Your hand stops moving, almost of its own will. Your marks have found a form, one that looks a lot.
Cascade? What have you seen?
You have seen and drawn a tarsia, a crude impression of one at least. It would appear so. It is also wearing a tiny dressing gown.
I knew it. Good job, Cascade. Indeed, S tier so far. Now, get the motherfucker out.
A movement so quick you don't even... Serene. His muscles slack. No response. From the implement table, the crank drill snickers at you. The drill speaks for itself. This is the extraction phase. Correct. Holocene stirs in his drug sleep, dreaming of medieval surgical procedures. There, the left hemisphere of his head, the parietal bone, where the mass of dark hair meets the skin. You feel it as soon as drill tip meets boyish brow. The frailty of human life, just a single bone screen away from the open plain called death. You twist the drill's will a full revolution. A droplet of blood slips loose. Then the vibrations begin shaking their way up your forearm. Careful, that brittleness means you're about to crack the shell. A tiny crescent moon of blood forms on your... A curtain of skin falls to the side, and you see the coin-sized disc you've carved out. The circle of bone comes away easier than you thought it would. A porthole opens into vein-crossed dimness. Brain matter quivers, slick with blood and cerebrospinal fluid. Ridges and folds beneath red tendrils. Somewhere within, a hard drive of perfect memory. Each scene evenly catalogued and... Stop this now. Human. Nestled in the folds, a glimmer of wet flesh, a different color from anything around it. Your fingers brush up against the flesh, and the ensuing chill reverberates in the deepest recesses of you. Tarsia-shaped. A little curled-up tarsia. Unlike any controller you've seen before. It sinks to the bottom of the crimson liquid and lies there, unmoving. You seal the lid tightly. The important thing is that your double, miraculously, appears to have survived. His breath is light, but steady. The sedative will wear off in a few hours. Hopefully, when he comes round, you both find yourself on the same side. There is no response, but a shadow dips across your former double's expression.
Cascade.
Your former doubles.
bud. You look a bit pale, bud. What happened? Quite the heavy load for a staircase. But then again, you've humored me enough, bud. I'll spare you my ramblings. I'm just sorry the stairs didn't work for you. Keep you... Hey, bud. Hey, bud.
His silly theory isn't about you.
Most of them are. It's just more palpable here. You know,
The sound of boots, the what?
this silo's been through a lot, hasn't it? Got it?
A violent burst, followed by a great hollowing out, leaving only silence.
It is. I hope the stairs won't stop you from coming back, bud. I've been thinking of starting my own exercise group, you know. I was an interzonal man right up until 81. Consultant class, 2 decades in foreign hotels and meeting rooms, harmonizing standards for partners. Oh, I noticed. Bags under the eyes, awful complexion, vending machine.
No need to be childish. Fringe health theorist, frowned upon by most medical bodies in the People's Republics and the developed world. Owns dozens of wellness centers across Soon's Ark.
An athlete, author, visionary, found one of his discs in my hotel room. Figured it was junk, something to... I kept listening, and that's when it happened. I smiled. Middle of a lunge, legs shaking. It sure was. Funny thing is, it didn't feel new or anything. Keep you...
The machine is still soured by the smell of urine. The can makes a pleasant thunk as it lands. The packet makes a satisfying funk as it... The piss... The machine is... The can makes... The packet makes it... The piss...
Cascade.
He turns a dial on his headphones and focuses on you.
She did, although. She said nothing to me all the way over. Not one word.
Still, a part of him was hoping for a little more out of their private journey.
You and me, and half the population of La Luz. They're your assets, Cascade. I'm just here to hold up my end of the deal. Though out of please don't handicap us pre-game with your team selection. I'll allow it.
He hands. His mouth moved, but you didn't hear anything. The noise blocking effect. The world mutes utterly. It's like being smothered by the future. The future is a frenzied pillow-wielding mother, and he takes the headphone.
Only 0.25% sound leakage. You could be standing on the tarmac beneath a jet engine. They're very good. Not now. Until then.
The imprint returned. I said I would help you, didn't I? Eagerly await. I'll be here.
Hirsch. No. I trust you. See you.
Operant, you look like you've been put through a shit extruder. Even worse, you seem...
The old spy jabs.
Iodine-deficient pawn of the so-called Operant Bureau. This is Subcommandante Bagman. Hear me out. Do not give the disc to the heartless man. I know all about the ritual you're meant to partake in, and I'm prepared to reveal everything. Live in person.
No one is suggesting that he's watching you through the TV screen. That's ridiculous.
I trust an explanation is forthcoming. So, direct assaults failed. Now he resorts to metafuckery.
There is so much more to your reality situation than you comprehend. You know where to find my Fortress studio. Don't despair, but don't delay either.
Wait, you don't actually know where his studio is, do you?
For the sake of our arrangement, I'm gonna consider this an unpleasant interlude. Bon. And?
He raises his brow and tilts his head forward slightly.
Trebon. Out of curiosity, while you were slumming it in the dark, sexy tunnel, did you... The eminent Dr. Juno Avrestaniak, captain of the glue-sniffing wing, controversial individual. Their standard Trefe thesis holds that consciousness is itself nothing but a thin border. Lots of competing explanations, take your pick. Some hold that that's your so-called conservative wing. His own, the glue-sniffing wing. He thought the astrologists got it half right, meaning we were once part of a single universal consciousness, galaxy-spanning, as he had it, all minds threaded together. Personally, I think it's got to do with the origins of writing. Been downhill since we started keeping record. From there, we got notions of linear time, then narrative and history. Since then, it's been one rolling catastrophe after another. That's right. History's done. No more markets left to conquer. Only natural, the capital, to turn inward. Modern psychology and modern advertising start from the same point.
Another attempt to privatize.
That most people possess even a somewhat coherent picture of themselves is a credit to the mind's ability to hide from itself the irreducible truth.
La, la, la. What's the old man on about? You can't...
Once you've heard it in your own voice, it becomes hard to deny. Yeah, makes sense. And presumably his crewmates aboard this oh-so-secret satellite weren't just up there watching the tide roll away, turning their minds into what he thought were always meant to be.
Collapsing the mind's conscious defenses in order to channel raw cosmos into human language.
Unsurprising. A lot of psychological anthropologists in the Treffe school. But did it work, Operant? Did it work? And? Don't. And? You got it. Come on, Operant. Have you got the disc or not? Pneumatic? Not many things play this anymore. Old format.
Lightly, like an artifact he's both drawn to and afraid of.
Fortunately, I'm an old format myself.
He pops the front panel off his box with a heavy plastic clunk, nearly hidden among the skein of tubes, pumps and wiring.
Still leaves a matter of venue. Much as I like this place for the ambience, I think yours should do fine. If we have any outstanding business, we should settle it now. Hard to predict what will happen once we spin this thing up. Bon.
The yellow disc slots into the disc changer with a soft click.
On your mark, Operant.
A click, and then...
When at last you're consumed by the greater existence. When the border between love and terror finally dissolves, and you come face to face with the cruel angel.
You know the next words. You've been hearing them since you got here.
Then you'll know how lost you've always been in the world of false images.
Just then you become aware of another sound, coming from the old spy's... The old spy's body appears to be vibrating. His hand presses the headphone close to his ear.
Flickering across empty rooms. Sense and no sense. Cosmology of a dream you may have lived and may yet live again.
Meanwhile, the old spy's lips move quickly.
We wait for you. With your heart.
A blizzard of electrostatic, then nothing. The old spy removes his headphones. He turns to you.
How in God's name did you do that? Those don't sound like any song I've ever heard. You, but from a dream, like the voice said. Never understood music myself. Partially tone deaf. You mind?
The old spy cups a large hand near your face as the end sparks to life. He lights his own and leans back.
But all right. So this Ultravioletta, the missing pop star, she hears it too. That what you're saying? Is that right?
You mark a distinct change in the old spy's demeanor. Gone are the cryptic circumlocutions and knowing flourishes.
So our pop singer gets on humanity's unlisted frequency, cuts a new record, which lo and behold, turns out to be some sort of weapon that you believe her? Right. And I believe your belief is well placed. But then how did one of these discs make its way across the wide and teeming Nuscarinta Sea to Portaferro, and it tested in theater then? Smart spy might ask what this empty fool is doing with his hands on such a thing.
He brushes the braid of cords aside so he can mash the remains of his cigarette against the side of his box.
One thing. This red disc of yours. The Einzelton. One play only. That
Sounds like you should start making more theoretical friends then. A weapon like that, in the hands of an operant with a mind to use it, could be extremely potent. A chance to turn the techno-fascist's own weapon against them. Poetry in that, were one so inclined. Reminds me, your thing.
Yes. What? It sounds so pitifully small.
That right? Tending like all plots toward death. Will be a hell of a season finale, I'm sure. And now, operand, we come to our parting. Lots of new questions. Lines of inquiry. Think I may want to speak to one of these cruel angels, face to face. A strong draft of both.
He takes up the heart box.
I hope you get a good price, operand.
His heavy steps echo. A single at the top of the page is a header. Cascade. Possessive. A fax from Holocene. Miho is aesthetically compromised. Just you tear up the paper. You turn away. Look around your feet. Yesterday there was a curtain of leaves. Now simply a tangle of bare limbs. On the ground. For the ritual to begin. Soon the Grand Lich and his entourage will make their secret pilgrimage to the war criminal shrine. And the operant bureau will rise to meet them. Yellow leaves swell about your feet. You have a gun. A professional tool for a professional task. In your pocket. It hums death's tune. A message in search of its medium. Unfortunately, the thought of culture simply makes you reach for the gun in your pocket. You turn back to the ginkgo tree. Its branches spread into many futures. If you had... No, you don't. The naked branches seem... You have the pieces to form a viable squad. But are they the right pieces? Past the Hill of Pigs, beyond the outlying neighborhoods, the city gives way to the desolate stretch. No tuk-tuks patter about in an endless cycle. Swells of dye runoff slide over the surface of one of the most polluted waterways in the developed world. Radian, back on his medication, he could be a valuable addition. Party Alley gives way to orphanage. The bare branches... The fallen leaves disagree. The mysterious you have today. Make of it what you will. Tomorrow, it ends. Your controller needs to know what's coming. From there, the momentum of events will carry you along their current. Now is really not the time. The fallen leaves...
Cricket's been chirping, Guns has been... Alright, this might... Get that fucking box. Alright. Communion with the cricket.
He slides right back in. The old act awakens dormant pathways to tactile memory. Even
Can't say I feels it.
in spite of
Communing.
his personal...
Checks out.
Aha! Got... Pass this on to the nuts at the top. Then only...
The spike of the receiver slamming, piercing
We're just getting warmed.
among listen, stripped of his wounds, back roaring to danger.
Gonzalo.
Have you been today?
Guttural, breathless, and somehow strained.
Not just.
Yes, Gonzalo. I have bathed twice.
See?
Cumulatively, Ramses has listened to more phone sex than you will ever have in your life. As ever, he has a remarkable ear for the rhythms, the things that slip.
For the last time, and I promise, the next one will be accompanied.
She's my fucking sister, Gonzalo.
The suggestion of usable information.
Exactly. You and I are bound by an insane. Anyone who shares your genes is subject to the same inexorable pull. Frankly, it would...
Gonzalo, you sick, violent man.
You know what I need at the end of a long day, Marcella. Come on.
What about my day, Gonzalo? You're fucking
Target acquired.
Don't talk to me about my fucking supplier right now. I've already injected myself with the formula.
He scares me, Gonzalo. I don't know that I want to deal with him.
Don't speak to me about those fucking people right now. I told you, it's the driver you deal with, not the Azzurri.
But Gonzalo, he has my number.
God curse you, woman. Already I'm starting to lose sensation in my lower...
Oh, you sick fuck. You would...
I already have.
And you leave me to run your businesses alone?
All you need to remember about the business is the passphrase, Marcy.
Derrotado, pero inclaudicable.
Roughly, defeated, but incapable of surrender. Every little act a show of defiance, and Ramses flashes you a piece of paper. Quicker than you on the pen. He already has it down. You can almost taste those anticonvulsants.
That's all there is to it. Those words through the party alley payphone. Make sure you do it at night this time. And you never need to hear that man's voice again.
Oh, fine.
Now come on. I'm as hard as a rock. But I'm...
Got what we needed. Cricket communion.
For a moment, he'd
Just about holding it together, H. The deal... All right. Hirsch, guessing we don't have the soul for this kind of deal.
The market has failed. The time has come for state-driven redistribution.
Shit, I figured. I assume you have a gun. Good.
Synaptic roots light up. A grid of variables emerges.
From the party alley phone. That's the easy part. You're not worried about fucking being seen?
Why didn't we think of that? That part was self-evident. That's why you didn't think of it. This was not a failing on your part. Do not admit to it being a failing.
Hey, you know. Just checking. Where do you want me? You're out of your fucking mind. I'm coming with. None. Fuck you. I'll bring the light bulb then.
Just because you think something doesn't mean you need to say it.
Once you place the order, you call me. I'll haul ass. I want to be there as backup, least.
With a loose plan in place.
Is there anything else? See you around.
You pick up the payphone's handset. A dolphin emblem smiles at you, its eyes wide. You step. The machine is still soured by the can. The packet makes a satisfying funk. The packet makes a the piss. You pick up the payphone's handset.
Yes. I will send out driver. 30 minutes. Got it? 3. Oh.
The streets exhale around you. The interval before.
Be good?
Despite the quick answer.
Got it.
Behind you, you hear the faint scrape of.
You know, I wasn't sure you were going to call. What's the worst that could happen? I turn more epileptic? Perfect. Like old times?
A hit to steady the fibers can't hurt. Just a small one.
Let's not go too hard.
Ramsey's his lighter flicks as he inhales. You drag until the paper crackles. Thick smoke rushes in. The crepitating telephoto lens of your mind widens as your circuitry slackens.
Anyway, the Herschel. The fucking Herschel. It's your turn, I think. You know, the aftermath of the shit show? You got a whiff of what it's been like for me. What happened to you, Hirsch?
Floodgates open.
Uh-huh. What? I always figured they just, you know, for how long?
Day 523. Row unknown. Sighting of a senior operant dusting the spines of cloth-bound logbooks. Ramsey's exhales and...
You set anything on fire on your way out? Hard to imagine you manning a fucking desk. Back when I knew you, you could hardly sit still for a wiretap. Fucking, it's been bad times for everyone, H, sounds like. You think something to do with the stars? Glad you're all thawed out, H.
Time dilates as you both stand there. Eventually, from down the street, the faint rumblings of a tuk-tuk grow louder.
Well, shit. Guessing that's our man. Go time?
The amber The tuk-tuk slows to a near stop. No flickering lights from nearby windows. Near ideal conditions for an ambush. The driver, heavy-set, or wearing thick clothing. A cloud of...
Wallah, is this a joke?
He doesn't know who you are. No need to say a word. Just do it.
Who? Yo, hold on. I know those curves.
No need for any more talk. Get it over with.
Habibti, that breaks my heart. But let's do business before we settle on the date. Zalame.
He's going.
I would expect at least one of you to have a briefcase for me.
Don't let this get ugly. Not after what he told you about Vespa.
I noticed. No bag, no nothing. And I know you're carrying, since I sold you the piece.
Your advantage is slipping. Draw already.
Baby, I sleep with a gun under my pillow. I don't eat without a gun. I don't shower without a gun. Wallah, I have robbery in my blood. But you're new to this. I can see your nerves got to you. My good looks have been the undoing of many.
You two are familiar then.
Yeah, you love me.
That's huge, coming from her.
All right. Everybody shut the fuck up for a second. I'm thinking. You're sick, big man.
Epilepsy. Bad seizures.
I'm sorry. My little cousin got the epilepsy too. Wallah, it's rough. So, this isn't business, is it? Fuck. How many pills a day, big man?
4.
Alright. Let's say 3 crates will do. 1,000 blister packs in each. That's like, a solid amount.
Years worth of medication. With proper storage. The expiration date.
You offend me with this unfound suspicion. No catch. A candlelit dinner. You, me, lamb so tender you gotta eat it with a spoon. Fez got nothing to do with it. It's star-crossed lovers' fate shit.
Quickly, you and Goat Eyes split the crates on the back of the tuk-tuk. As you drive away, you look at the passenger seat, where the engine sputters as you park the tuk-tuk. You pull the key from the ignition and the world stills. Ramses exits the vehicle with a cautious slowness. He stares at his houseboat, then at the tuk-tuk.
You know, I think I'm good. I should make a call. Old friends. Rustamian couple I met when I landed in Portofino. I've been meaning to reach out for a while. I'm not saying it's important, just, I don't know. Might be time to anchor this thing. I think I'm done with the hermit scene. What about you, H? Fucking, you ever think of ditching your scene? Figured you'd say that. Anyway, I wanted to say, you know, when the...
You break them over and over, and still they stick by you.
Well, the odds are shit, but odds turn.
He nods. If you care about him, the best thing you can do is step out of his way and let him rejoin life, regardless of what he wants.
All right, have it your way. If you change your mind, I'll be at the fog mirror. Oh, one more thing before I forget. Here, I want you to have it.
It looks like a human skull frozen in mid-scream.
It's my death whistle. Fucking nasty sound. Pig death and, I don't know, internal screaming. You know, in case you ever need to strike fear into your enemies.
Your hand closes upon the clay bulk. With a loose fist, Ramses taps his chest twice and mutters words in Rustamian. It is a good thing yesterday was not the end of history after all. You turn away from each other. The night air cools your face as you step forward. Portofino.
Habibti, how's your friend? It's that gratitude I hear. It's been quiet on my end, vis-a-vis my employer. And that's all you need to know. The usual business, baby. The business of with pleasure.
Goat Eye slips you a small foil bundle with a smile. Goat Eye slips you a small foil.
All right. Obviously.
The machine is... The can makes a pleasant... The can makes... The packet makes a satisfying... The piss... The bed welcomes you for a song. The darkness. The bed welcomes. The stillness of the room quietens your mind as you settle down. Bagman gestures wildly on the television screen. The sounds.
Hello, Cascade.
Standing very still at the fringes of the bar.
Well observed. I need to buy some new clothes. I have... not exactly a memory, but a noticeable absence of...
The gaps in his remembrance are more...
And here you are. I can assume that it was not a figment of sedation delirium. Very strange, the mechanisms of the sleeping mind. Certainly gives credence to the rumors that the Azuri crime family employ. Children's minds are far more pliable. These infant assassins take out their targets. Of course. I confess I'm not exactly comfortable in such a public arena yet. A nice bonding moment. In any case, Miho looks forward to... And Cascade, thank you for trusting me again. Breezy. I was aware that the brain itself has no tactile receptors, but nothing prepares you for the realization that what it feels like to have a head is in... No. Nor does it, as famed anthropologist Gerardo Muela claimed, open one to the vision. Nonsense, Cass. But then again, The world is always many things at once. You mean a game of hypotheticals? Give me the parameters. The what is obvious. Zeroing out a major illusion diplomatic figure. Now, tell... Your time is yours, as mine is... I'll be here.
Hey, Hirsch. How's this life treating you?
He inhales slow.
Learning how to use my fucking hands again, like I'm a baby again or something. Tribal and Sony shit. Read about... Supposed to sound like a human scream. Horrifying. Cavities in the shape of our fucking mouth and throat apparatus. Adding the leather strip as a vocal cord surrogate really helped. Just need to figure out how to tune leather. Reverse engineer
A faded magazine cut out from a general interest dump.
It talks a big game about how the whistle was used to paralyze them, but very little about the acoustics, you know? Anything else you want to know about it? Yeah.
All express.
Say the word, H. I think you know the answer to that question. I'm not working with that guy. Just no fucking weirdos, yeah, Hirsch? Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
He nods.
Don't be a
I'm talking about ritual sacrifices and astro...
Surrounded by cameras, the man with a bag on his head waves vigorously toward...
And now, we've captured one of reality's over-fluoridated toads and brought them here to face you. Live. Miss Wilk, if you please.
No way. You are not here. This is not happening.
Do not fear and do not resist. You're an enemy combatant, but you're also under my protection.
He measures you up with his intense.
This time you've hidden your face behind a ridiculous cleaning suit. But be warned, no fabric is impermeable to the facts at my disposal. You've either come to donate a metaphysical superweapon to our cause, or else to be re-educated. Either way, we're... And now, Miss Wilk, you're on the reality situation. The situation is obvious. It's all fake and bullshit. What we call reality is nothing but cardboard stand-ins set up. Enter the opera, the Lusians. It was a joke. Year 0. Some highly credentialed necrogoblin pulls a pin loose, and the whole fabric of reality comes apart. They've been... You shake your head so sadly, so convincingly.
He extracts a handful of pills from one of his comically oversized pockets.
The trouble began as it often does with the signature. First, they burned our calendar. Now, it's the year 96, and these sentient boat shoes are changing how the clocks work. On paper. In truth, the developed world and your superblock are... I've laid it all out quite clearly here. In some ways, the Lusians see the situation more clearly than anyone. But for now, they too participate in the ritual to appease the astral shrimp. And so I must count them among my numerous enemies. Your reality's finger puppet, a cheap fake, utterly transparent. I've been talking sense this whole time. For now, the best we can do is find others who see the world for what it is. Keep them close.
For a moment, the bagman lowers his head.
To defeat the reality entirely would mean regression to a prehistorical consciousness, skulking around on four limbs and living in trees. The social sphere reduced to ritual grooming and a few ochre cave scratchings. I'm saying without others, there is no self. I remain realistic about my circumstances. Reality will not dissolve as a result of my broadcasts. No, we must suffer over and over.
The bottle rattles like a child's toy.
Perhaps now you begin to understand the significance of the metaphysical superweapon in your possession.
He pulls a large bottle of...
Regular viewers are more than familiar with my Ascension Pack, a proprietary supplement stack developed. Every purchase contributes directly to supporting our partisan media offensive. Available now, direct from the reality situation. Excellent. The bold partisans of the real will never forget this donation to our cause. Nothing at all. Our interview is concluded. It's time for you to prepare for the ritual. First off, let's dispel the pretenses. This is where the shambling, money-stuffed corpses who govern our reality kick back and ritually sacrifice one another before an effigy of a giant astral shrimp. And here's where the logic of your situation overtakes you. I can say no more. Your path may take many roads, yet the destination is always the same. Your contribution to our efforts will not be forgotten. And what about our once stood? Miss Wilk, well, of course, you accepted my gracious invitation to appear on my TV.
A small...
The truth is, there was no need for you to come here, except your own self-deluding curiosity, or the lines are all written out for you. You've never had a chance to play as yourself. A meaningless question. A better question is, why am I surrounded by enemies with terrible fangs, loose bow? Where to begin? The carabineros, the GMs, uniform wearers. Let us not forget bankers.
A robust catalogue of class traitors and enemies of the people. Approved.
I've witnessed many iterations of reality. A court-appointed goblin. Thank you. Your contribution.
You pick up the dolphin doesn't poke back. You step... The sun burns off the last of the morning fog. The day is clear. The people of Keysok District go about their lives. Your eyes... Raw information atomizes itself.
Cascade. Lock and skill.